Welcome to this Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond. In the previous videos, the focus has been very much on the primary missions. In the last video, we visited our first Atlas station. That went okay. I mean, the Atlas path is quite literally visiting a series of stations to get the seeds. We will work through this progressively. I'm not going to rush through it because I want to spend a bit more time exploring. The space anomaly, we now need to tell Nada about Artemis, and but the main focus was on the ghosts of the machine, and we went round and we spoke. I think we finally completed the calibration of Artemis's translator, and we were introduced to Apollo, and we've now got to go and activate a holo terminal. I also went and landed on the freighter, and we ended up with 3 ships, which was great because it's a big step in the first process. And then at the end of that video, I came back to my base just to do a bit of work with the base tech, and I kind of got myself trapped a little bit because I can't get back to the system where I need to get to the holo terminal. I power back up the teleporter, because obviously the bioreactors go through a lot of fuel very quickly. So what I'm thinking is, if I can remove the buttons, if we go here, push up to, where is it? It's power and industry. I've got to learn the menus again. That's the switches. Oh, so we don't have unlocked switches yet. But what I need to do is we need to make at least 1 battery, which we can put out. So maybe we'll put the battery out. I've got the condensed carbon, I've got the magnetized ferrite. And the other thing I would like to do is make a couple of solar panels, but to do that we're going to need gold. I suppose I could just for experimentation, we'll hook this up to there as well. And what I want to do is put a couple of solar panels on the battery, and then not bother putting fuel in the bioreactor until I want to power this up to go somewhere. Then hopefully what will happen is the solar panels will charge up the battery, give me the power to come and go as I want. The other thing I wanted to do, and I can't do, is the switches, because it says that I haven't got, what was it again? I must admit, this menu is taking a little while to get used to. And it's going to come up here. Where is it now? Yeah. So there it is there. So obviously we need to spend a bit of time unlocking those switches, and so that's what I want to do, is build the 2 solar panels, and that's going to give me an opportunity to spend a bit more time exploring the planet. For that, I want to give you a big thank you for your comments and feedback, guys. There's so much of it. You're giving me so much to think about. More importantly, it made me realize that we are playing a new game, and I'm going to be quite honest, I am struggling a little bit from the perspective of getting out of old habits, is probably the polite way of saying it. I think the big problem with me is that because I've been playing No Man's Sky since 2016, I've got into certain ways of thinking about the game, certain ways of doing things, and that is actually, well, you could say, almost say, a bit of a problem now. And what I really need to do is sit back a little bit and learn the new games. I think Snafu made quite a key point in one of his posts about the fact that it's quite important that when you get the tooltips that you do stop and read them, because in those tooltips are things which you may not have noticed before. And of course there's another quite important one here, is dropping the saves here to claim the bases. I mean, I've obviously claimed this base. Oh no, I haven't, because there are bonuses in claiming these bases now. It's something you do need to be aware of. I just want to keep looking around. Anyway, let's get down to it. I think the first step in getting these solar panels is I'm going to need to get out into space and pick up some gold. I think we're going to probably need a couple of 100 gold, so we're going to have to get up into space. And of course, the other thing I do need to do is the fact in the last part I picked up a new ship, but I need to repair it. And what we're looking for is asteroids. I mean, we could look for another planet here. Oh, come on. There's got to be something. They've all come in behind me. Now, the big ones look like potatoes are often a good source of gold or silver. And I've just flown all the way through it. I'm just going to grab here. What has actually happened is that the game has decided that the hollow terminal has moved. Oh, great. What we're going to do is... Oh, it's only a fugitive ship. Seeing the hollow terminal is here, I suppose we better go and do it. And this has actually got salvageable scrap on it. I'm just going to go here. Not exactly what I wanted to do. I think it was in the next update they introduced this mechanic where the primary mission would move to the system where you are. I think it was really introduced just so that the mission threads wouldn't break if you moved on and then you couldn't, then to get back you had to teleport. But we'll get down here and just get this mission done and out the way. Come in around the trees. We've been on this planet before, so we're just gonna open up the ladder. Get the light on, and again, I will get the hang of these ladders eventually. It's just that they can be a little bit annoying. I think this is one mechanic that Hello Games haven't really sorted out completely ever since they were first introduced. Well, I've actually managed to get up here, and we should be able to talk to the hollow terminal. Activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication along distances. Tuned to Apollo. Signals match. There we are. And of course, Apollo's the traveller with the triangle on his head. Always look at his fingers and think he's got guns in his hands. And they are actually fingers. I had to say figures then. Anyway, let's just talk to Apollo. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. Greet Apollo. Identify yourself or I end this call. Say you were a friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Thank you. Ask why. We do not use the word at all friend. It is just a label. It pretends to make you feel better about being alone. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I'm paid to meet. Oh, that's interesting. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded in some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo's demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Upload log. Apollo studies the log and pauses and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with precious planets. This data is distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. And the portals perhaps are the keys. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Yes, we're going to accept. If you're going to work with me, you need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine to supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As a hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing and saddened. Or perhaps there was nothing, a ghost in the machine. Locate Apollo's contact. Down we go. Break the fall. There we go. Yes, thank you for being cooked. Target system outside. Local system, yes. Now that means that there's a very real possibility that I will get teleported somewhere. Why is that? Oh, this is based off your planet. This is what I think it was at Stafford or somebody pointed out, that if you do these now, you get nanites and navigation data, and this is why it pays to do those bases. And we've got a couple of ion batteries that could be useful. In fact, I could probably use it. Wow, that didn't upload that very much, did it? I think would do thing. I'm gonna have to be very careful with space. And we do need to get back up into space and do that, but I think we can we can do a little bit more here, because of course when we were here before we didn't have some salvageable tech container. I've got you, what a shame. Now we do have this here. Let's just check. That's only 198 meters away. I think we're going to go and get the buried technology. It means I should be able to unlock. Let's just have a quick look at the. This has got 5 planets and we've only looked at 3. Log. What's this here? Yeah, so we've got to go to another system. I don't think I want to collect some dihydrogen at the moment. Go and grab some technology modules. And don't worry, we'll be okay. There's another one 338 away. What's this one? This one's back in the direction of the ship, but through the other side, so I think we'll go for that one. And just top that. Oops. So I've got plenty of sodium, so we should be okay. Famous last words. Yes, thank you. See what we got. We've got sodium over that way. We've got sodium right in front of us as well. Oops. Grab this. I suppose part of my problem is I've just never been in a great rush to go anywhere anymore. I spent a lot of time rushing around, and now I just prefer to just chill out and look round at things. Some resources here. Grab that. There's the projectile ammunition becoming useful. Don't really want to load myself down too much. Nothing found, okay. Yeah. We'll be okay. Of course, one of the nice things about collecting resources in the dark is that you can see where the sodium is. A little bit more there. One thing I really hope Hello Games introduces, and that is the ability to hotkey weapons. I mean, the X menu's great, but I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I've never really got the hang of it. And I think it's more for people using controllers. I just find that it's a little bit awkward to use. I think that's all we can pick up here. I mean, we got some selenium in the background there. Actually, can I? It's not gonna. It's not gonna give me there. I've forgotten how much gold I need now. Of course, we're going to drop a save. And I think one thing I do want, and again, it's down to one of your tips, and that is, where are we? We'll do an upload here. I think it was Snafu who said that if you upload base, you get another 3 nanites. So it is a very profitable way of doing things. This is out of range, and that's a level 3. I don't. Is he coming towards us? I'm a little bit leery about that. In fact, I think what we're going to do is treat discretion as the better part of value. That says that's actually undiscovered. What is that? Oh, what was that planet? This is a spiral planet. I've got no idea what a spiral planet is. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just heading towards the space station because my ship inventory is completely filled up and I need to sell off some of that junk. And what I'm going to do is, once I've got some space, we're going to go down to this planet here, because this is a spiral planet. It's actually got gold on it, so maybe that would be the better opportunity to mine a few things. So here we are, we're in the space station. And I suppose on the positive side, we should make ourselves a little bit of cash. There's also an opportunity here to maybe pick up some missions, because we haven't been here before. Seems to be a traveller on virtually every space station at the moment. Anyway, let's just go and what I want to sell off. I don't think I got anything in here. Salvage data. No, nothing in here that I want to sell just at the moment. We'll just sell the platinum and the silver. And we'll sell these tritium. Actually, I could probably analyze these. Let's get this. And just sell off a couple of those. And we're just going to sell the items. Switch to the ship. I'll certainly sell the silver and the platinum. And that'll give me a bit more space on the ship. Hello guys, let's talk to you. Might as well see if we can learn some language. Request dialect help. Produces a data pad that's prepared for the moment. Trade symbol. Uses a word of their language. We got the get word for offer. What are you going to offer me? Gotta find out. Life form looks at me, a trace of surprise behind the eyes. There's clear nothing. They're still not offering me anything. Are you going to teach me a word? Entity provides data. That's dialect help. Okay. The blank symbol. The Corvax word for with. Mission agent, wherever you are. See what missions you've got. Kill 11 creatures, kill 4 sentinels. I think we'll take the kill 4 sentinels. That could be a fairly easy one. Got to kill 3 sentinels. This is where you can stack missions. Yeah, I think we're gonna just take that. Yeah, thank you, game. Now I could go back to my base that way, but I need the gold first. I want a reasonable stack of gold. Wow. Okay, what have we got here in the way of a fighter? Got an 18 slot B class. Now I think we can do better than that eventually. Yeah. We've got to find the spiral planet now. Yeah, this is the one we're going. It's not that far away actually, so yeah, 2 seconds. This has got copper, gold on it. How am I off copper? Well, we've got plenty of copper. I should really need to turn that into chromic metal. Looks like there's a couple of good deposits here. So maybe this is probably going to be a lifeless planet. So, oh no, it's not. We can just drop down in the center here. Regular patrols, abundant, average. Oh, this has actually got life on it. Oh, this is cool. Have a look round. Magnetized ferrite, copper deposit, copper, magnetized ferrite, pulpy roots, gold deposit. There we are, right nearby. Exactly what. Just want to check my exosuit is full. That needs to go to the starship. Cargo. Yeah, we'll be okay. And this could be quite a useful planet to have around. So I would like a good 250 gold if possible. About it, we got some silicate powder as well. Right, that's about all we're going to get here. Something in that direction. An ancient data structure that way. Copper gold deposit that way. What are these things? Well, we'll scan these. Just scan everything we can. What's this here? Yeah, okay. Yep, I'm developing real inventory problems now. Where's that gold deposit gone? It's disappeared. Right, it said 48 meters away. Don't understand. Well, there's only one way to find out. Wow, there's just a tiny little bit of gold here. That's probably because we're getting the silicate. Is there anything I can dump? Sodium nitrates. Don't really. I mean, I could dump the microprocessor, and I got the navigation data. I'm going to dump the navigation data so that I can. My weapons charge depleted. Pick up powder. I'm just kind of curious here. So this is actually a big underground deposit. Oh, this is cool. This is reminiscent of the early days of No Man's Sky. This is how we used to mine when the game first came out. And I'm glad they put it back in again, because I missed it actually. Because you could really excavate some big caverns like this just for the sheer fun of it. Okay, what am I picking up that's... We've got some gold there. A little bit of gold there. What is it? Oh, it's the silica. That's what's... So if we top up the... Just keep using that up. It's probably the silica powder that's showing up on the... How much gold we got now? Got 200... well, we got more than enough gold, I think, now. Where's my ship? There it is, over there. I wouldn't mind scanning those, because they could be rare plants. But then again, it doesn't look like there's any plants as such on here. Oh, we've got some there. Got an individual dihydrogen crystal here. Right, there's a life form over there. And this again, this is one of the single. Now this, yeah, one of one. So if we go to here, I'm not sure where we are actually. Where? Yeah. And what we should do is upload that. Actually, upload the. Upload. Discovery uploaded 15 nanites. Says they're up. So we've discovered all the species on 3 planets now. See, I'm literally cramming my ship with everything. We'll just have a little bit of dihydrogen. And especially considering that the sentinels are being very passive. Let's get to... I have to admit, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. But we'll be okay. Return blow. Oh, great. Yeah, get rid of him. Not really in the mood to fight battles at the moment. Where's the space station? I think we're going to go back to the base the quick way. So if I fly to the space station... So I actually have 3 slots in my space station, in my spaceship. Never mind. I think what I will do is I will send that to the starship, send that to the starship, just in case I need the slots to when I'm making things. And hopefully we will. And we're back here. So we got something new in the blueprint terminal. You can check that out. Tech, general, portable. That says farming actually. That means the iron industry up. Okay, we're going to need 2 metal plates. We should be able to make 2 of those. Actually. Ah, great. I'm out of ferrite dust. Oh, we can get at least 1 of these up and running, and then that can start charging the whatever it is up and running. Iron industrial. And just going to put the... I assume that these don't need an orientation like they would in Imperium. It looks like you just put them out. It's just... Actually, there's storage there as well. I wouldn't mind putting some storage in so that we can offload excess material. So we'll just put some storage over here. This base is a little bit crowded. build inside there? No, it doesn't look like it. There's farming as well. What on earth is that? Floral containment. Well, we'll just put that there just for the fun. Cannot build in valid position. Okay. Just curious to see how that is actually going to operate. And just going to get back here. Let's get back on. And what I want to do is hook that to that. Oops. And I'm just going to have a look at the battery. Battery status charging. So we've now got our teleporter up and running. But before we leave, I'd like to get a second solar panel here. So that's pure ferrite. There's some ferrite dust there. Pick up some of this. Pure ferrite. It's a bit ironic that you're looking for ferrite dust and you keep finding pure ferrite. That's a bit of carbon there. Started shooting it by accident. Why are you fizzing in the sky like that? Just grab a bit more here. We're going to need about 100 to make 2 plates. A few creatures here as well, so just see if... Nope, you're okay. So I've still only got enough for one. Dump the salt. Wow, I've got more than enough gold. Yeah, just stop nagging me. Right. How much ferrite? We've got 62 ferrite dust. What we're going to do is just grab some ferrite dust. Wait. Yes, thank you. We're going to have to put some of this stuff into the vault. Should be okay. Oh, we haven't got that connected up. Okay. I'm not sure if I can do a link from there, or do I have to do a link from there to there? I suppose the only way we're going to find out is to... I think the only thing I don't really like about these power lines is they're a bit obtrusive. So I suppose part of base design now is going to be how to hide the power lines. Right, what would I want to put into... Right, I think we're going to put a little bit of the gold in. And I'm going to put the pugnum in for the moment, because I don't really need it in vast quantities at the moment. Does this look smaller, or is it my imagination? I'm sure it used to be bigger in the previous update. I don't think we really need the ionized cobalt at the moment either. And I think that will be enough. I take it that is shown because it's getting dark. What's my battery capacity at the moment? 14%. So we can't really hang around here too long, because we may actually run out of power. Interesting concept. Just going to solar panel. Okay, we need another. Okay. One of those. And we're just going to... I will get the hang of this eventually. And I think if we just put two side by side, and then we just hook the cables together. How quickly is the power going down? 10%. I think what I need to do is get out of here before that actually runs out. But at the same time, I just want to check a couple of things. I mean, to be honest, if it runs out, we can always shove some carbon or something into it and see. I just want to see what's opened up from the perspective of buildable technology. Nothing. Hazard protection, health station. Wooden structures. Does that mean I'm going to have to go to the anomaly to unlock the next tier of information? I want to check it. List. Capture new shop. Leave. Just going to get out of here very quickly. Navigator. Right, it's saying go to the navigator, so we're going to go there. Contact will help you expand your base and locate them on the galaxy map. Must admit, I was half expecting them to be here. Let's just jump into the super flying brick and we'll drop a save. Well, we've got an unknown grave there. I think what I want to do is check out the unknown grave. Okay, here we go. Let's drop down. And where are you? There you are. Hopefully this will give us our first glyph. I think I've been a bit too accurate, so it won't let me. How are we off for fuel? Okay. We're going to have to take off and just literally and land again. Yeah, I was a little bit too accurate there. Because of course it was, the grave was overlapped by the ship bounding box. Okay. An unknown grave. I asked the question that no one has asked. It was simple, because the Sentinels, what in the Sen do they come from? Made it my life's work to find out. Left logs, records across worlds. The fallen traveller's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph for some ancient technology. Extract the glyph. Obtained the glyph with the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveller in peace. We've now got the first glyph of 16. And just to show if in case anyone. Where is it? It used to be in here. Where's the glyphs then? Catalogue. There we are, portal glyphs. We got the first one, so it's in catalogue. We got the first of 16 glyphs, so that's a small step in the right way. I'm just gonna put a little bit of condensed carbon. Seeing we're down on the planet, we might as well, if there's anything of use around here. Nope. Okay. What have we got there? Up there. Pyrite. Do I need pyrite? Probably not. I mean, I could do with some copper. That's. Just gonna look around. Salt deposit. Some buried technology in that direction. We're gonna go and get some more buried technology. That there. That's whoops! Wow. A little bit of a late arrival there. Done it again. Oh, there it is. And that's salt, that's damaged machinery. Any more buried tech around? I can pick fire jobs of pyrite deposits. And there's a knowledge stone there. Oops. There's the knowledge stone there. On the way back to life support at 35%. Yeah. And we'll just take that. Well, we can top that up with. We've got low. Our starship out of range. Okay, thank you. But we can do that. Starship's over there, but let's just have a look round. Anything else of hello fresh flesh, pyrite deposits. Got subterranean relic. That will probably be a vortex cube. Trouble is to do that, I'm going to have to drill down. Anyway, well, let's go for it, guys. Let's have a look down. So, there's nothing to say that I can't. Okay, we may have a little bit of an issue here. Oh, we got some tetracobalt. And lost the hole that I came down. Never mind. Well, we can go back up the same way. Yeah, there we are. Lost my ship now. Where's the ship gone? There it is. And how much is the tetracobalt worth? Got 6,000. The sentinel's just shown up. I can hear him. I mean, it's useful to have the dihydrogen, so and maybe we'll sneak in a little bit of carbon. And there's my ship. Super flying brick. And let's just have a little bit of a run through. That can go to that. What we can do is send that to the starship for the moment. That can go to the high capacity cargo, and yep. We've got ammunition, we've got some radium. It's not worth that much, but we can always sell that. I'm going to drop a save, and I'm just going to take off. I must admit, I'm very impressed with these launch thrusters. I think Snafu actually said how effective this launch system recharger is. I mean, I mean, and even though it only recharges in daylight, it just makes such a big difference. Right, let's just get up into space, and what I'm going to do is make my way back to the space station if I can find it. So here we are, we're back at the space station. How can this thing fill up so quickly? Definitely got to get a bigger ship. And what we're going to do is jump out here. And it's going to... anything to sell off. Or we can sell the tetracobalt and the geode and the radium. I mean, it's not going to make a lot of money, but if you're going to have to get rid of it anyway, you might as well sell it and make a little bit of cash. So we'll sell the geode. We've got a vortex cube as well. And that. And that. I mean, we're up to 2.9 million now. And I've just noticed the time, guys. I'm probably going to go over long on this video, but I just want to check something before we go. So what we're going to do is go to here, which is the space station of my home system. So I'm just going to... yeah, thank you. And what I want to do is just jump in the ship, because I just want to double check that Ghosts in the Machine mission. Then that will be it for this video. I've noticed that I am slightly going over long, and I apologise for that. So we're just going to come out here and get a quick look. Current mission, yes. In fact, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to jump to here, just so that I've got the system, the Godwin system. What's this? Yeah, it's got several planetary systems in it. I was just going to jump to that system. I won't do the mission because, as I already said, I'm going over long on this video. In fact, it's probably way too long, actually. But what we will do is... oh, it says locate Apollo's contact. So it looks like he's actually in the space station. So it looks like we may be doing the mission. I'm just going to come up here and speak to Apollo's contact. There you are. Hello. I presume this is going to open up quite a big amount of base tech. Interloper, you are late. You were supposed to arrive minutes ago. Well, I'm afraid I got a bit lost in the system. The price has been paid and I have obtained the requested upgrades. New modules for your base and protection against the elements. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your need? Well, we've got cold protection. We've got a hot planet, so heat protection could be useful. Excellent choice, Interloper. Leave here at once and expand your base. May it prove a mighty stronghold as you explore the universe. Scar. Ah, so we've now got the blueprints for the other modules in the base. That's good. And we've now got a heat protection module, which I think I'm going to install that. I mean, I've got the space for it. And I do keep getting problems with the... so I put that in the technology slot. And of course, one thing I do need to remember is we can go over and get the suit upgrade. Should have more than enough for this. Kind of would like this one, actually. I mean, it's flashing like video. Just make sure we got it. Yep. I think having the extra storage there, again, I think it was Snafu who said something about the fact that let's just test it. I'm saying that you can get the double capacity for these units here compared to within there. I mean, that would be very useful for carrying these salvage technology. In fact, that. I'm just going to go back to here. Yeah, look at that. We got 30 there, and send that back to the exosuit. We've got 316 gold here. I've got quite a lot of gold back in my suit, but I'm going to sell that. Right, I think I definitely need to stop here because I'm way over time on this recording, mainly because I'm just getting so drawn into the game. And this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.